candle doesn't catch my house on fire. That would suck. Hey guys, it's Sad. Welcome back to Book It. And today we're going to move right along with our 2025 this doesn't make any sense. Our 5-star week. It is January 2025. I read all these books in 2024. So these books I read last year. I'm talking about them this year. So 2025, this is a 5-star week. This is day 5. Because we did You Shouldn't Yes, we're on day 5, I think. And we're talking about The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Oh my God, this book. I don't even know where to put this book. It's not dark academia, it's not thriller, it's not romance, it's kind of romance. It's so good. So can I put it under the so good section? I'm obsessed with this book. Like, also, the special edition has like this. So, like, gorgeous. Gorgeous. And it says, I remember you. But like, oh my God. Okay, so this follows the story of a girl who every single day she is forgotten. She will never age, she will never die until she is done. She made a deal with the devil years ago, basically saying that she will live forever. But the circumstances that came along with it was that she will live forever, yes, but no one will remember her. And I think that was something that she didn't really think about. And she was like, I'll be fine. I don't need to. I can live years without it. And he was most likely like, sure, that's fine. Whatever. I'll check in on you every now and then, but like, good luck. So she's been living for years where basically people will know who she is. And the minute the minute she is out of eyesight, they don't remember her. Or like the next day, kind of like resets. So she spends a lot of time like with meeting like up with men in bars, and then they have the whole night together, they go home, and the minute they wake up the next morning, they don't even remember her. And she's very used to this. This is just something she's gotten used to. She steals because people forget her, so they forget that they lease her an apartment. She bargains to live forever under the idea that no one will remember her, and every few years, Death shows up to talk about, is she done with her bargain? He didn't think that she would last this long. He says no one's ever lasted this long. He shows up and she refuses to give him the satisfaction because the minute that she leaves Earth, she's going to go to him, basically to hell. So one day she goes and she steals a book from a bookstore because she doesn't have any money, and she hopes that the guy behind her doesn't catch him. He runs out of the store after her. She's like, takes off, and she's like, great. A few days later, she wants to return the book and get money for it because that's what she usually does. And when she comes in, he tells her that he's going to call the cops. And she's like, why? And he's like, because you stole from me. And she was like, what? And he's like, do you think I'm that dumb? You stole this book from me. And it's the first time that she ever meets someone who remembers who they are. They end up having this entire like journey together because he remembers who she is, and she tells him that basically no one remembers her. Not like in a no one remembers me type way, but like genuinely no one remembers her. And they have this really long journey together where he is holding a really dark secret on how he can remember who she is. I'm not going to tell you what that is just because I don't want to spoil the book. But this book has such a great theme of like identity behind it. That's something that I really loved about this book was like, it's first off, it's a really big book, which I mean, well, some would say completely average, but it is pretty a nice hefty book with it, because it does have a lot. It did drag me in and kept me interested the entire time. I feel like, yes, some people were saying that the plot got a little, like, they couldn't go off of believing that she didn't get remembered, but that's kind of the entire point of the story. It's also a story, it's fictional, so it's not real. It's not real. I really liked this book. I honestly, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, a big fan of it. Big fan of it. I don't know why, just a big fan. Actually, I do know why, because it's so good. Yeah, and yeah, there's like a romance timeline, and I just love this book. I love it so much. I actually am going to give it to my mom so my mom can read it, because she was telling me she wants to read a good book, and I think this would be a great book for her to read. Overall, this book's a 5 out of 5. Obviously, it's on 5 out of 5 weeks, so it has to be a 5 out of 5. Love, love, love. If you ever get the chance to read this book, read it. This is one of those books I wish I could read for the first time again. Yes, but that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me out so much more than you can possibly think. Also, let me know if you read this book and if you liked it. If the answer is no, you should read it again. Try again. But yes, that is it for this book, or this video. And until next time, bye!